There we go. The mute button was not pressed properly. I apologize. Welcome everybody. How are you doing? How's everybody going? We've been out for 2 weeks because last week I was not able to stream and I do apologize. Another thing that came up is I had to get a whole new mic and now this thing is in a weird place. So I apologize if there's a audio issue. That's what I'm talking about. Get that mute button. Yes. Checo, thank you for jumping in, everybody. We've got a new navigator on the spot. Checo, thank you for coming in. Thank you for doing the quality check. I have no way of checking myself unless I make a video and play it back, which I didn't have time for, sadly. But I've been told it sounds good, so we're good to go. So, last week there was no Mega Mondays, and unfortunately, it should have been the closeout to Mega Man X5, and I left you all on a nasty little cliffhanger. We did finish the original story, the intended storyline. Albeit, but there are things that happened on the alternative storyline that we're going to go through today. We're also going to get the other ending for the other good ending, Zero's ending, to see what that's about. So it shouldn't be a very long episode. Excuse me. I'm fueling up over here with my E-tank. So it shouldn't be a very long episode. You guys I would like to show you the absolute catastrophe that has happened in this episode. This is supposed to be, there we go. This is supposed to be the original intended ending to Mega Man X. This was a Cage and Infinite wanted to end Mega Man X on, and it shows because the stakes are all the way up. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go through the game's beginning again really quickly. Just to get to the stage select screen, and then I'm gonna fire off the missile and the rocket. They're gonna fail because we have no parts, or unless I get extremely lucky. And then we're just gonna review that cutscene because that cutscene is where we're gonna pick up today's episode. And then I'll probably just do the good guy ending with Zero, and that'll be today's episode. It's probably gonna be short. If I feel compelled, we'll do some challenge modes so we can have some fun there. But that's fine, because next week, we're going to get into Mega Man X6, which is one of my favorite Mega Man X games, even though I admit it's very, very unpolished. It is not the best Mega Man X game. Do not tell your friends that they should try that game if they've never played a Mega Man X game before, because they're going to have a bad experience. That's for pro players only. Flex. All right, let's get into it. Let's stop with the chit-chat. Let's get into the game. There we go. And let's cut the music. And boop. Oh, hold up. I can't see the stream now because I'm a fool, man. There we go. So, there is nothing left in the Maverick Hunter Field Guide for this episode. We've read everything, but that doesn't mean I don't have some lore bits to give you guys. And because I love this opening cutscene, I just can't stop it. This song is so killer, dude! Killer! Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, with this 2 weeks being, so long, I am letting my beard grow, so I apologize if I look a little gruff. But I wanted it to be a little bit thicker, so please excuse me while I get through the in-between phase. God, this cutscene is... I wish that the animation actually happened for this game. Sadly, there was no animation, it was just still images and no voice acting, as we all know. Very disappointing. Very big, like, step down from X4 in that regard. But again, the gameplay was a very big step up. It felt a lot smoother, Zero was fleshed out better, and we get part system and the armor system. Those were good additions. Those were, and you can switch between characters, between stages. Good additions, good additions. All right, let's get to it. So, right here, this should be our bad. Yeah, because see, we have only X because Zero was taken out. Right. So let's not continue. I forgot. We're going to go through the beginning really quickly. And as a matter of fact, we're going to go through it as Zero. Why not? Wait a minute. Yeah, we're going to go through it as Zero. Because last time we did the first episode with X, and we saw that we got the 4th armor. We didn't have... And Zero's arm was torn off at the beginning of that fight. So let's see what's going on this time. We're gonna skip the cutscene if we can. We can't, because why can't we? Why should we be allowed to skip cutscenes? Even if it's just all text-based? Okay. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. So, Checker, how you been, man? Thanks for dropping by. Blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry that you're getting this short cutscene version of this thing, but we're gonna get into the actual cutscenes as soon as I clear this first stage. Oh, I forgot to put on extreme mode. That means this is gonna be easy. God, this intro song, this is heavy. They got some good music for X5. Hoo-ha-hoo! So wait, he does have a voice in this game. I thought it was all mute, so we do get hoo-ha-hoo! It's in there. It's in there. But none of the bosses have any voices, sadly. What? Duck! Blah, 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 blah. Goose! Tempo, everybody! We have another navigator, returning navigator, long time, Navi. I'm gonna get crushed. There we go. Now, apparently, Sigma was inside of this statue as it was being constructed. Weirdly enough. There goes X. So now, we understand, and apparently, it makes sense why Sigma was in that statue. Even though it didn't make sense when you think about it, like, just straightforward, it does make sense because Sigma can just port through his bodies. Alright, so he probably had his body or his head implanted in there, one of his possessable heads implanted in there, and just, when it was time, he jumped in and activated it. He can do that. I missed the last two. Zero only run? No, Tempo, because X5 is not a game where you're restricted to one character. So doing a zero only run is pointless. The previous couple of runs was going through the storyline as a whole, and trying to balance it out between the two hunters. And unfortunately, fortunately, I was able to stop the Eurasia space colony from crashing down with a full impact, excuse me. So I got both my boys at the end of the game, and I was able to finish the game with X. So we got 1 out of 3 endings done. What I'm doing right now is I'm going to go through the original storyline. I know you weren't here while I was introing, so I'm going to go through. I'm going to go through the original storyline, the first thing right here, just to get through the first stage, so I can fail the rocket launch and show the cutscene as to what happens there, and I have a save file loaded up at the next fight that is important. So there we go. X, what happened to you? Oh, right. So when we came here with X, because we started this X5 with X, Zero was down there and his arm was ripped off. And that's why when we used Zero, he didn't have his Z Buster, which, by the way, I didn't even use. Should have tried it. Whereas when you start with Zero, X is the one that's down and he's wearing his 4th armor, but as you can see, it's in pieces. So you don't get the 4th armor when in this playthrough now. The reason I started with Zero is because I started with X last time and I wanted to say exactly what I just said. Well, I'm not keeping that story. Just, you'll see. I was attacked by Sigma. My armor was damaged, but I'm all right. Sigma, as usual, we can't trust him or underestimate his malice. You should go back to Hunter Base. I'll take over your mission. I'm fine, even if I lost my armor. Besides, I can feel him. Sigma's very close. I can feel him too. Sigma is very close to us. Alright, so now I hate that because it's just anime weeaboo nonsense. I can feel him. But when I really think about it, there are some aspects of the Mega Man universe that I do understand that we did not talk about. And I would say that they have interacted with Sigma so much that they can feel his data presence rippling out through cyberspace, which they do not know exists yet. Nobody, I mean, they have a cyberspace, but not the way that we know it after the Eurasia space colony. True Zero's evil. Oh God! This is an episode for Colonel Shadow Edge. Enjoy. This is for you. Wait. Or is Sigma coming for us? After all, hunters are mavericks. Hunters and mavericks are very similar. We all simply exist. Zero, what are you talking about? What's bothering you? Anyway, I'll continue to search the surrounding area. And Zero, be careful. Signal me if you need me. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still waking up. I took a nap before the stream, so I wouldn't be so tired. There's our boy, Sigma! Stupid maverick hunters! When I die, you will finally know the true power of a maverick! He didn't say that last time. Probably got to see an end to this stupid shtick of yours, Colonel. I don't think Colonel's gonna get over it until Zero Series, to be honest. I don't think he's gonna get over it until the Zero Series. We're gonna have to deal with that all the way through the X Series. Okay. Well, and this is what we missed out on when we start with X. Wow, so amazing. Oh, crud. All right, I'm not about to lose to you in the first... Again, the first thing. No, this is all for demonstrative purposes, sir. We're not... Oh, duck! Why does that work? I didn't... What? Got him out of here. Goodbye, Sigma! Darn! That blast released the Sigma virus. It must have spread all over and could cover the Earth by now. All of the Reploids are getting severely infected. Sigma! He lost to us on purpose. We have to evacuate immediately. The contacts in this game are so jank. What do you mean the contacts? Oh, the contacts, like the hitboxes. It's Hunter Base! This is Hunter Base. Do you read me? Are you alright? Any damage? Are you alright, X-Zero? Yeah. The entire Earth has been thrown into a panic because of the Sigma virus. It's dangerous to stay there. Report back to the base. Darn it, Sigma! You'll pay for this! Even if we fight, what good will it do? A battle won't solve the problem. Oh, X. The situation is far worse than expected. Sigma's explosion has spread the virus all over the Earth. Humans and Reploids are in total panic. What's worse, the space colony Eurasia is heading straight toward us. At this rate, it's going to crash into the Earth in 16 hours. Everything, including Reploids and the entire human race, will be annihilated. We have no choice. We have no choice. For the sake of the world, we must destroy the colony. But the only weapon we have in the Hunter base that still works is the Enigma, and it's very old. We also have a space shuttle, but it's been affected by the virus, and their autopilot function doesn't work, so we need someone to fly it to the colony and let it collide. It's almost certain death, but we have no other choice. How's the condition of the Enigma? Far from perfect. In order to use the Enigma, we need to build it up with some devices. The Enigma doesn't work as is under the influence of this. The Enigma doesn't work as is under the influence of this Sigma virus. A lot of the Maverick hunters have become Mavericks, and only a few hunters remain normal. Let's join forces with the rest of our brothers and complete the Enigma. Zero Series regard the Zero as the hero? Yeah, I'm not gonna see their stream. Okay, so I'm not saving. We're gonna go straight to stage select, and we're gonna just straight up fail right now. We only have 16 hours left before the collision. We have to upgrade the Enigma before then. There are 4 Mavericks that have the devices required to enhance the Enigma. And we're not going to read about them. They have pieces for the Enigma. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. This is not why we're here. We've already been through this. Thank you, Cygnus. Is Cygnus a colonel? Or a command? He's commander, right? Commander Cygnus? But X is a commander too, isn't he? What is Cygnus's rank? Alright, so I'm going to fire the cannon. And if I'm very lucky, I will succeed and be very sad. Blah, blah, blah. I should fail. I swear to God, watch me succeed. Good. Blah, blah, blah. Now we have to use the rocket. So what I liked about my first run is that I got fortunate enough to show the whole story where the Enigma cannon failed, but the rocket did not. That was cool. Cygnus is the Hunter Supreme Commander, X's captain and commander of the 14th unit. Ah, thank you, Tempo. Our only hope is to fire off a shuttle and hope that you don't die doing so. Suicide mission, basically. And Zero's the hero, so he's going in to save the day. Alright, I'm actually going to read this one because the next cutscene, assuming we get the cutscene we're supposed to, connects to it very nicely. The space shuttle, stand by! I trust you, Zero. I'm sorry I couldn't do more for you. Don't mention it. This is my mission. I'm the only pilot left, you know. That's why Zero had to do it. He's the only one with a pilot program in it. I feel like that should be easy stuff to just install in these Reploid minds. Zero, I'll do it instead of you. Yeah, see, he can pilot. Can't he? He's done a piloting thing before. X, you should stay here. Who else will protect the Earth? Don't talk as if you won't be back. I'm sure I'll be back. I won't die on such an easy mission. When I become a Maverick, I think that's when I'll have died. When he becomes a Maverick, that's when he'll have died. That's how much he doesn't want to be that person, Colonel Shadow Edge. Okay, Zero. I'll be waiting for you. You'd better come back alive. It's about time. Zero. Okay, I'm ready. Ready, Zero? This is our last chance. Blast off! Zero, be sure to come back safely. Zero! 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 The shuttle crashed into the colony. Zero! Did we make it? Did it crash? We did everything we could to strengthen the shuttle. Everything. We really didn't this time, but let's pretend we did. The destruction rate is 54%. The colony won't be destroyed. Our mission has failed. Zero! Do you read me? Zero! Are you alright? Zero! No. He'll be sucked into the colony. Get away. Hurry, Zero! I don't know what voice to give Douglas. I don't think I could do a Douglas voice. The speed of the colony is increasing. It's too dangerous to stay here any longer. We better get away. No way. What about Zero? He doesn't know yet. Are you going to sacrifice him? A soldier who fought to save the Earth and all of us? Do we have to let my one and only friend, my best friend, die? Your one and only friend. Everybody else is not your friend, bro? I understand how you feel, but you need to calm down and think straight. If we stay here, we will be wiped out. Then who will protect the Earth? Who will rescue Zero? Cygnus is so calm and collected. I love this man. Everyone, evacuate immediately! Zero! I promise I will rescue you! Until then, please hang in there. They're X-ish. They could have been better, but you know how the localization with Capcom is. They don't care at all. The colony crashed into the Earth. The Earth barely avoided extinction. The damage was immeasurable. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. Anybody who can hear my voice? And always wondered if the VA in writing was a crap in Japan. Probably not. From when I played when I was doing, when I was taking Japanese class in college, I thought it'd be really smart to play Mega Man Zero in Japanese with the Japanese text and everything, because that's the uncensored version too, so that'd be cool. And I was like, well, it's aimed at the younger audience, right? So there's probably not that much kanji. Kanji is a very difficult form of text that is derived from Chinese text, which is basically one character is a whole word kind of idea. And I was wrong. There was a lot of kanji, but from my experience when reading it and translating it to English, Zero was super Zero. All right, it was really cool. But anyway, anybody who can hear my voice, please answer me. I'm here. Cygnus, I barely hear you. Aelia, are you alright? Can you give me an update? Oh, also, in Japanese, there was no voiceovers in this. That's one of the reasons why the creators were upset. The artists, rather. The Earth avoided the worst situation. I don't have any other information. I'm alright, too. How about X and Zero? There's no reading on them, but they're alive, I believe. Weren't you guys all in the same base? Didn't you all hide out in the same place? Unless X just said, nah, I'm not going under. It's unusual for you to say that without any data. The reading of the Sigma virus has also disappeared. I don't know why. So before I continue, when we defeated Sigma, his explosion caused a chain reaction which allowed his virus to cover the Earth. Meanwhile, I did skip the cutscene pretty quickly, but he did hire a mercenary, Dynamo, to infect the colony with another virus. So the colony was covered in a whole nother virus. I guess another strain of the Sigma virus or something, which kind of fused with the colony's systems and created a different kind of virus or something. And that colony just hit Earth, and there's 2 different viruses, so we're gonna get something nice and special, aren't we? But I think it's lucky. Wait, what is this reading? Get up. Wake up now. Do you forget? I know what this voice is. Get up! Get up now! Did you forget what you should do? And see, clearly a perfect example of the localization failing, by the way. Destroy it now! You can do it! You're the best of all my works. Wake up! It's an incredibly strong energy. Zero? Are you Zero? This is for you, Colonel Shadow Edge. What's up? Ilya. I got a reading that looked like Zero. You mean Zero's alive? It's like Zero, but not him exactly. What is this reading? It's Zero. I know it is. X suddenly came out of nowhere. Zero is my friend, and yet they did not a good job with this story transition, sadly. Can this really be him? If it is him, then I guess I never knew him. I never really knew him at all. Can it be that Zero is finally discovering his true self? This is the Zero that you believe in, Colonel Shadow Edge. This one. What's going on? Zero. Zero is... Zero. You're X. I will destroy you. Imagine! God, can you imagine? I can't. If I was in X's shoes, that's my friend. I'm so glad he's alive. I will destroy you. Just taking you out of who... I know the trope is done all the time, but X is such a good guy, and X really cared about his friend. X never saw this coming. This shot X right through the soul, man. You know, I don't think this Zero is evil or malicious, just very mission-oriented. A robot. Nothing more. A robot. Nothing more. Did you forget your mission? You are the greatest of all of my creations. Very good. Very good, Tempo. Bravo. I don't think Wily ever intended to have artificial intelligence to the point where he could think on his own. I think it was a byproduct of the evil energy. What are you talking about? What's up? Why do you... Wait. I don't know exactly why, but I know what you are thinking. You told me once before, right? There are things that cannot be seen or analyzed correctly as data. We have to feel. There are things that we can only feel. I feel it very strongly now. All right. I'll accept your challenge. This is our destiny, isn't it? I'm on the line of thinking too. I'm on that line of thinking too. The evil energy in his caramel programming made the Zero we knew. I will fight! I won't run away! The Earth lies in ruins, a mere shadow of the great planet it once was. The human race narrowly avoided extinction once, and is about to face destruction again. Cygnus, I thought you were a leader, not a narrator to a movie. Our semi-confirmed... IR's semi-confirmed by Capcom. Oh, it's semi-confirmed by Capcom. Normal programming, sorry. I'm reading a strong energy reaction from point 11F5646. What's happening now? It's too dangerous. No, don't go. Alright. So, we are going to restart game now. We just needed to get that cut. I wanted to review that cutscene because it's very important. Very, very important. And now, we're going to go in with the real business. Alright. Oh, we still have the ultimate armor. Hell yeah! Alright. You know what? You know what? No. I want to make this thematic, alright? I'm going to make this very thematic. Because we've already seen the power of the ultimate armor. That thing turns Mavericks off. I'm going to make this super duper thematic. Fight me. Remember, I'm playing him on extreme mode. Hold up. This one's for you, Tempo! Whoa! Dodge, 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 dodge! Ah! Oh no! You got that charge timing down. So, again, I complain about it all the time, but the command dash got me screwed over. He accidentally dashed while I was on the line, and that screwed up my whole orientation. What? That one, I don't know how I failed that jump, but okay. You guys are bothersome. Commander, I can see, I don't want it to be, removed from the game, but I really, really strongly believe that it should have been an option. No! And I do appreciate, I believe in the next games that they make it an option. Like, you could turn it on or off, and very forever, wait. Wooria! Well, I guess I'm just gonna jump. Let's go! Alright, hold on. I gotta get a little bit more comfortable, because, this is not an easy fight, if I remember right. Unless it's my childhood memories just reminding me of how much anguish I endured. Oh, there's no health pack here. That's nice. Let me get myself... Move this over here. This is a rough fight. X. I'm very happy now. I've never been so happy. My mind is becoming very clear, as though I have known everything. I don't care about the Mavericks anymore. All I have to do is one thing. Zero. You are Zero, aren't you? Yes. The energy readings are still the same. And there is no Maverick reading, is there? You're reading my normal data. This is the true form of me. It seems so. The data readings are the same as Zero used to be. Still, you are not visible and cannot be analyzed correctly as data. You taught me that, Zero. I feel something evil within you. That was worded poorly, and I understand what they meant. Like, you are not visible. He's clearly in front of us, but translation probably came in poorly. Like, basically, you cannot see the true thing in front of you by looking at the data alone. Something evil, similar to Sigma. Or should I say, something more evil than Sigma. Then I don't need to give you any more explanations. I'll destroy you, whatever you are, and bring back the true Zero! Let's go! Alright, he's screwing my day up. Alright, he took me down. Most of X's lines are really weirdly written. Firefight! He is a violent robot man! Alright, let's do it. Let's do it! I didn't have full life before, Zero. How? I don't know how to dodge that. Like, where's the... How are you supposed to get, like, the telegraph of where that is? He's literally gonna kill me with that one move. Just keep away. Tempo taught me this. Oh, he got me. He got me on the wall. I put up a good fight, though. He's lucky I don't have my shot plus. It's in development. It didn't get developed yet. Arg! God, that slash hurts. Alright, I think he's got me this time. Yeah, he got me both times. We need some power. Waves from the ground pound always arrives from the same position relative to Zero. Directly above is a gap, then in front and back. I know it's always relative to him, but it's kind of hard to gauge it in the heat of the moment. Ah! Ah! Ah, you're a jerk. Use a different move, you jerk! He's gonna kill me because of that move. That one's on me. That one's on me. I thought it was all cool. I thought I could just jump casually without a dash jump. This man is not... What?! That is a nice little feature. So you don't have to do that whole little nonsense if you hit continue. You get to start right from here. That's cool. Yes, I noticed that. I was kind of gaming the positionals, but I thought that was cheap. So I decided not to do that. You're a jerk, Zero. Oh, okay, I know exactly where to go. I figured it out. Just go directly above him. It does not pass where he stands. That one move is vicious. Ah! It was too slow. You are a jerk! How many times are you gonna do that? Ah, jerk. I hit a ceiling! I hit a ceiling! I knew it. I know I was screwed. The positioning is strict, but yeah, you can make him loop and dodge the attack infinitely. I am not happy with this guy. I'm gonna win this time, Zero. Maybe. Hey! Ah, I jumped too far. You took too long, you jerk! Ah, I thought I could game him on the wall. No, it's too close to the wall. Ah, jerk. All that dodging just to get punched again. Ay-ya! Come on, some of those dodges were sexy. What a jerk. That punch is the only one that's messing me up. Wait, you know what? I forgot I have E-tanks. I mean, sub-tanks. There's probably nothing in there, right? There's nothing in there! Dang it. Do not get hit by that blast. That blade. That thing hurts. Whoop! Alright, I think it's over. Once I got hit by that blade, it was over. That thing took so much life. Zero, stop being a jerk! Oh my god, you are violent! This is actually kind of hilarious. Whoa! I panicked. That was 100% my fault. That was 100% my fault. I panicked. I knew what was gonna happen, and I panicked. This episode is for Colonel Shadow Edge. 100%. Ugh. Come on, dude. Stop letting that hit you, Gran. Ah! The X2 fight. I remember I did the X2 fight first try without sub-tanks, and this one's just spanking me. To be fair, I was wearing armor, probably. Alright. Focus, 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 focus. Let's fight! Ah! I'm getting it. You are a jerk, Zero. Ah! It's 100% my fault. I played that wrong. I played that wrong. I played that so wrong. I can't. Now that I've started this challenge, I can't pull out and use an armor. I just can't. I have to beat it like this. If I put the ultimate armor in, I'd put him to bed without any effort. Not doing it. I'm gonna put some respect on this man. I thought he was far enough away that I wouldn't be able to get hit by that. There shouldn't be a ceiling! Ah, you're a jerk. Ah, come on. I thought I dodged it. X2 is easier when you know the AI due to having more glaring shortcomings. This guy is a punishing one with tracking shots and no single blind spot. This is true. The tracking shots are really probably what's making the difference, because the original X2 fight didn't have anything that tracked you. So you can just dodge and keep fighting. This is pay attention to everything fight. Ah, you're a jerk. Alright. I'm not doing well. Sometimes I do good, sometimes I just get spizzizanked. I need my whole E-tank for this fight. Jeez. What? Woodia! You're a jerk, Zero! Ah, I jumped into it. My finger jammed. I don't know what happened there. Oh, come on, I dodged it! Oh, I was doing amazing! Ah! Okay, wake up, fingers. You can't be falling asleep. That one jump you shouldn't have been able to get hit by. Let's go. Hooria! It's a good fight. It's a good fight. Warning! Warning! Where's Colonel Shadow Edge? Not talking nothing. Not saying nothing. Finally, what he's been talking about is here. Where is he? Why did I try to get that extra shot off? Oh, I jumped right into that blade. My fault, 100%. Especially naked. This game was not made with naked X as a consideration. It's worse than X6, but this game began to show symptoms of X6's flaws. A little bit. I don't think that there's a single place that you can't get through as base X, if you're skilled enough. I got you now, buddy. Ah, jerk. Ooh. You jerk! I shot the wrong direction, but I got you anyway! I feel that X. I thought I won. I didn't expect you to do that. I never expected you to use Soul Body. I'm losing consciousness. X. You've done very well, X. I will make your end easy. No, I won't allow you to. I know everything you're trying to do. Then be a good boy and just stand. What, just stand down? Just die! This is what you get for assuming before reading. Please survive. Survive. X. Live. For me.
You'd almost fully evolved to your true self. It's a shame you didn't quite make it, Zero. You had so much potential. Oh well, farewell!
Last time they tried to convince X I'm good. Man's dead! Man is dead, bro! That whole nightmare is an accurate reflection of what Beast at Awakened Zero in X Dive was like with Naked X. Hate to just not get hit and hang over his head like an albatross before slamming into him with everything you had. Beating, okay. Beating, not Beast, okay, gotcha. As you can see, it's extremely hot. I'm not a fan of summer. I get hot easily. I apologize. There's a fan on me. The AC's blaring. I can't deal with heat.
Well, it's only you now, X. I'll let you live this time. But I won't be so kind next time. And there will be a next time. See you soon. You, the strongest Reploid.
Like, there's no logical reason why he did this other than being a cocky jerk. I'm losing my strength and energy. I can't see anything. Zero, don't leave. Please stand by me. I'll protect you. Oh, man, that line hurt me. That line hurt me. Zero. That line actually hurt me. Oh. I'm getting a stronger energy reaction from point 115F11F5646. The energy is too strong to get an accurate data sample. I must be reading Sigma. I can't think of anyone but Sigma. Sigma is behind all of this. I won't stop you from going to fight anymore. I leave everything in your hands. Alright, are we going to explain how X got back to base and he's okay and he's going to the next mission? Another point, excuse me, in X5, where the storyline just kind of didn't work. Excuse me. I had a cramp. Alright, well, whatever. Let's get to business. And I do mean business. I am assuming, because when you do that fight with normal X and Zero, when you do that fight as Zero, rather, Lifesaver comes in with X. So I'm assuming Lifesaver came in and took him out. Well, that's a wall you can't touch. Good observation, that may be right. Well, there were spikes there. Did you guys see that? Let's get to business then. Fine! You said I forgot I had the Nova Strike for a whole minute, and then when he didn't die, I was like, you know what? That's right. Boosh! Let's go, Kraken! Good night, buddy. Ah. Eh. I've used Nova more as a movement option, so I get that. Yo, in X Dive, it was super fun using Ultimate Armor X, especially in co-op. I had a lot of fun with that. It sounds like a whoosh. It sounds whoosh. It's so strong sounding. Wrong way, buddy. Bruh. UAX, I wish I could have enjoyed more, but the camera function killed it for me. I kind of love that camera function. It made me feel so fast. You're so fast that the camera can't keep up with you. And to be fair, that is not an X-Dive exclusive issue. If you do speedruns in Zero Series, you can go so fast that the camera can't catch up with you. And some of the top speedruns, you just have to, by sound, know where you are. And I was top 10 in one of the races. But I definitely fell off by now. I actually had it up on Twitch, my top 10. But I didn't know that Twitch like deletes stuff over time, so wish I knew that. Dark Dizzy. Throw. Whee! That means nothing to me, silly bat. Right? It's the thrusters hit him. X-Dive was a good game, a very unpolished game. By all means, it needed a lot of extra love that it never got, but it was a good game. I love the reimaginations of a lot of the characters and bosses because of X-Dive. For example, Awaken Zero. He's terrifying in this game, sure, but bro, he's so terrifying in X-Dive. And he's a playable character. Man, it's dangerous. And the fact that you can play as Gates. Oh, so good. This is a dangerous problem. I am just gonna hit you with your weakness, sir. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Oh! Switching to doing the Nova Strike drops the special weapon. What am I doing? X-Dive Awaken Zero was a menace. There's a reason he was top tier even in the face of Protex back in the day. Man reigned supreme in global for a long time. For a long time. Yeah, fighting a boss in reading is difficult. I don't know if you could tell. You're not gonna push me into the wall like you did last time, you jerk. Although this hurts a lot, and I don't know if I want to keep doing that. Duff McWhalen. Only boss that using the ultimate armor is pointless. Also known as Tidal Whale. Alright, let's put this boy down.
Grizzly Slash.
Or is it Slash Grizzly? Slash Grizzly. Also known as Crescent Grizzly. Coward! Got you. It's Grizzly Slash? I thought it was Slash Grizzly. The poorly framed bosses. Ow! Good night. This is all just a formality to get to the final boss. Man, they put a lot of love in this game. A lot. At least in the case. Because they definitely didn't put as much as they should have in the actual game. The art was... They put a lot of love into the art. There we go. Grizzly Slash, his name is backwards compared to every other convention in the series. Huh. Axel the Red! Bro, why are you invincible? Please stop. Just gonna fly around like a nuisance. I am the most powerful mosquito. That was not fair to him. That was unfair to him. That was very rude of me. Warning! Warning! Skyver! I've been through this fight! Storm Eagle did it first! He just hurt less. I apparently fly harder than you do, bro. Untouched! Oh, that's all the bosses. We're done. Good, let's finish this. Ooh, and I have full sub-tanks. Nice. Next step is a perfect reflection of this series. Ah! I'm reading, you silly little triangle! Missed potential and lazy decisions to make the quickest buck on an arbitrarily short deadline, while the soundtrack and art spared not a single dime. Capcom baffles me. It's true. They even improved their art as the game went on. Like, the initial art, if you compare like the earlier like designs for the characters, they're good, but they got ah! I didn't know it was Yoku Black. I just jumped. I threw myself into the abyss with all the fate and hope. Yeah, the late art is noticeably sharper and more thought out. Yeah. Oh, not doing that again. I learned. Whoa, 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 whoa! You can't be doing this to me! Oh, fish sticks! Ah! Thank God for hover boots! I thought that was it. I thought that was the last one. I need more patience. Whoops! Your father never loved you. All right, let's be more patient. Yes. I was scared that I fell. I would just like you to know that the first time that I did this on the last stream, I got it done first try. Okay? It took years for me to find out that one, those triangles could hit you, and two, they could move. I've always erased them upon the time they appeared. Nice.
Impressive! The #1 Reploid you are! You came much earlier than I expected.
So I said it the last stream when we got to this room, but this is a beautifully poetic room. There's a lot, like a lot of the ideas for the story for X5 were like really good. They weren't very executed well, but the very fact that they have X's capsule there and Zero's capsule there, X's schematics there, Zero's schematics there, and this all comes to a head, and we talk about the someone that's helping Sigma. It's very, very, and the signs in the previous stages, it's all great. But I did mention it before, and I know Tempo wasn't here last time, that I don't think that that's really their capsules. I think that this is a depiction from cyberspace, because right now we're in zero space. We're at the crash site for the Eurasia space colony, which ripped a hole into reality and opened up cyberspace. And there is somebody that Sigma is working with that may be very, very, very acquainted with cyberspace. And he is a very vindictive individual. Correction, Cuba. He's not Ripley. Why? Why did you do this? Because of Zero. Oh wait, because of Zero.
To awaken Zero from his false self.
What?
I've conducted thorough research and reached a tremendous result. I wanted to find out what Zero truly is and scatter the virus all over the earth to purify his body. But the amount of the virus was insufficient. So I used the rundown colony, making it a virus colony, and let it land on the Earth. You know the outcome, don't you?
You almost annihilated the Earth for that? You're sick! Let's talk about that. Sigma pretty much wiped out humanity. I think the numbers, and I think they tell you in X6 exactly how many people were wiped out by this incident. I think it's like 96% of mankind, humankind, was wiped out. And I think 56% or something like that of Reploids. Bro. This man is evil. Evil.
Fortunately, there are those handy guys called Maverick Hunters, ever ready and able to come to the rescue. And I knew the Earth would be safe and sound. But alas,
I love that he gambled on his crazy plan, knowing that the Hunters would stop it just enough so that things wouldn't be completely dead. The only thing worse was the Outpours. Was it worse? Because this was almost an extinction event. I don't know. They're both very bad.
But alas, most of the Hunters have also become Mavericks. That was a close one.
What a jerk.
That was a close one.
You! How many Hunters have been lost because of you?
I'll never forgive you for this! You're going to pay for what you've done!
Up! Let's go, Sigma. I can do it too! Ah, he got me. Ooh, he got me twice. Whoa. Down. Up. Where? Ah. Oh, I thought that was going to be the last hit. I took it to the face because I'm a dum-dum. Dang, that thing hurt. I'm gonna be honest, I have a lot of fun doing Sigma's voice. It hurts my throat if I do too much of it, but it's a lot of fun.
The number one hunter you are, X. The stronger you are, the more I want to destroy you. It was pointless to have Zero fight you. After all, you are the number one hunter. You show no mercy for enemies or comrades.
Maybe swing more risky. Shut up! Where are you?
Here I am! You can challenge me anytime! I have delightful news! I've recently acquired a new partner! He has been very supportive. He seems to have created quite a few robots! And he gave me the toughest body that you will ever see! You got here sooner than I expected, so it is not yet complete. But it is enough to defeat you! He is an excellent partner. I believe you two know each other. In fact, he used to be a comrade of yours.
Now this is bad translation or localization or editing. Because he used to be a comrade of yours. This is in reference to if he was talking to Zero. But I think comrade is the wrong word to use. They should have used something like he used to know you. He's acquainted to you. And that would have worked for both X and Zero. And that is true. If we're talking about who we're talking about. So the lines work for both characters until that one word. Again, he used to be an acquaintance of yours. Would have worked for both of them. Because he's acquainted with... Why, come on, we know who we're talking about. The big W. The big W. The signs were in all the previous stages. Ah, it's amazing.
He was very persistent about you, and that makes him very helpful to me. You see, X, there is someone other than me who hates you. Now, feel our combined rage and die, but not before suffering horribly. Goodbye, X.
Okay. I just want you to know that I have no love for you, bruh. Now, the fact that he can go to wireframe, we are still in Zero space. The fact that he can go into wireframe tells me it's touching on cyberspace so hard. And I think Wily knew that. This really was the most devastating body that Sigma could have had. I love the Psycho Sigma's body, by the way, but like in terms of a planetary domination vehicle, this was the masterpiece. It unfortunately was not completed, or fortunately rather, because if he can do that, as you can see, he's not mobile. He's just using his arms because they're the only thing that's mobile, and he's doing other stuff. But imagine it being able to walk the Earth, and when about to take a nasty hit, he just phases out into cyberspace and then comes back. Also, the fact that whatever he does in cyberspace, whatever is done in cyberspace affects the real world, and we will see that in the future. He could just destroy stuff without being touchable. It's terrifying. Love how Sigma wants to bring X into his ranks in the beginning, but the virus and Wily's corruption changed his entire being to slowly be obsessed with Zero and despise X. Yes! It's so good. It's so... That's it. The story of the Mega Man franchise is very, very, very good. Like the story points, they're just... And only with the X series, I feel like. With the classic series, they never messed up with the localization as hard, ever. But with the X series, like, who cares? Just put words in there, make them English by... It's like... And then even if we do look at the Japanese version, there's whole cutscenes that like are missing. Like they should have explained better how X got back after that fight. They should have explained how like X. This is another reason why X8 is my favorite X game. And y'all can fight me. There's so many good ideas in Mega Man, but the speedy execution, exactly, and bad localization really undercut it. It's true. It's true. All right, let's get back to it. Oh, okay, that's not good. He protected himself. Bro, you can't be dodging. Oh boy. Oh. He punched me and crushed me. I deserved that. I deserved that. I was playing like a jerk. I was playing like a jerk. That's 100% my fault. 100% my fault. I should have been more, I should have taken him more seriously. Look at this, Psycho Sigma. I love it. All right, so one thing that somebody said in the last stream is that it's a Capcom IP. And I feel like Psycho Sigma is a reference to Psycho Power, Psycho Crusher, you know, from Street Fighter, where the big bad is M. Bison or Vega, depending on what localization you're playing. And it's a very, very missed opportunity that he does that wall thingy bobber, but he never does Psycho Crusher. He could have done Psycho Crusher. It would have been so cool, and it would have been very fitting in this fight. All right, anyway. Well, you're a jerk. Come on, Sigma. Oh no, not the virus. Yeah. Dodge. I love that he gets a virus shield. That's kind of awesome. Nope. I wasn't centered enough. You're a jerk, Sigma. I took a lot of damage. And he fought a lot dirtier this time than the previous fight. I don't know what happened. Would have been fitting to have the last Sigma do Psycho Crusher, mirroring X's obtaining a Street Fighter move in the first game. Come on, it's such a missed opportunity. Capcom, man, it's like you leave like the most logical stuff on the table. Woo! Nope, you're not crushing me again, buddy. I learned my lesson. Oh, nope. I didn't learn it well enough, apparently. Why are you such a jerk? I love that Crouch is introduced into this game. Oh boy. Oh no, not the cubes! Whoa! Woohoo! Nope. Hey, buddy. No, not this. Ooh, I don't like this thing. This is why we have the sub-tanks. Don't be a jerk, Sigma. Ha ha! Bad memories from this and next time. Bro, I know there were bad memories for a lot of people, but before all the glitches started getting used by people, that was a dope fight. Come on, it was a hard fight. It was challenging. You know, my favorite thing was doing that fight with Farah. Oh my god, so many. Oh, the flex. Darn! But I'll never die alone! I'll take Zero with me! That's what he said. I pressed it too fast by accident, sorry. No! Stop using Zero as a shield! Isn't it painful to have to watch while others suffer? You can put up with your own pain, but you can't bear to see others, especially Zero, harmed, can you? I'm taking Zero, the one most important to you, to the underworld! Goodbye, X! It was a great fight, but 5 in a row did terrible things to my fingers. Yeah. Okay, so I'm taking Zero with me. What does that mean? I thought he died already, right? No, okay, so they're machines, right? Essentially. And X was in just as bad a shape as Zero was after that little altercation that they had. But only X came back home. Zero did not. That tells me, if I had to make my own headcanon, that Lifesaver came in and took X. But Lifesaver came in after a time. He was not there immediately on the scene. Alright, he went to the last known coordinates of X after a period of time of non-responsiveness, found X alone, and took him back. Because our boys, Sigma and you-know-who, are still in this area enjoying their little cyber zero space nonsense. And because you-know-who loves his boy so dang much, he took him back and left him with Sigma. Because they're partners. And Zero is in Sigma's custody, and that's why Sigma was able to say, I'm taking him with me. So Zero is truly dead. For now. Light is effectively a cyber elf here. Light is effectively a cyber elf here! To be fair, we're not talking about cyber elves because we're not up to that, but this is the first bit of technology that represents digital intelligence existing in the physical plane. And this is mostly because of the hole that was ripped in cyberspace by the cataclysm that was the Eurasia space colony falling on Earth, creating zero space and opening that hole to allow these things to happen. A hacker type elf, exactly. Man, look how messed up my boy X is. He's been through so much. Not yet. Actually, I want you to rest and relax for now. Hold on, X. Just for a few more moments. Forget all the painful memories. Forget all the painful memories. This is another thing. This is Light isn't... He's a very nice man. But he's being too nice. And he did this to Zero as well. I know Tempo wasn't here for that. But if you catch the conversation that he had with Dr. Light when I was using Zero for one of the capsules, Light hid the fact that he knew who created Zero. He didn't want to tell him and told him to not think about it and just go forward. You're you. He didn't want Zero to know that he was made by a very, very vile person. That he was born in sin. That because he sees him now. He sees that he's X's best friend. And he said all these things. And it's great. But, again, Light is taking away the opportunity for them to make the decision for themselves. It's a nice thing to do, but is it the right thing to do? Dude's just a head Sigma, and by extension Wily gave everything and brought cyberspace itself down on X. That was too soft to bother to both of them. Yes. 1 week from then. Hunter A. X! Don't you remember anything about what happened? You're still on about that? The answer is no, with a capital N. I don't remember anything. You see? You and Zero are both special A-level hunters for all to see. You worked together and solved a lot of problems. I remember Sigma. His name doesn't leave me. Sorry about my typos, dude. I blame the Samsung keyboard. It's okay. Don't worry about it. But I don't have any memory of Zero. Maybe whoever repaired me deleted the data by mistake. Did he really delete your memory? Hey, stop it now. We'd better think it's a miracle that X came back safely. It truly is a miracle. Not only did he come back, but without so much as even a scratch. It's hard to repair the bodies of X and Zero because they're still a mystery. It's not a miracle. I bet. You never believe it's a miracle. Cygnus is a good guy. Cygnus is actually a good guy. Like a genuinely good guy. I like Cygnus. Light wanted so bad to remove X's memory that he removed an essential part of who X is. It's so true. I'm not interested in miracles. I don't think Reploids dream of miracles either. But why was only Zero's memory data deleted from X? I have no idea. Maybe it disappeared by itself. Otherwise, it was deleted on purpose. Besides, there's a protection now. He won't even accept data related to Zero. I couldn't program such a protection. We've got another mystery about X. I couldn't program such a protection. X! Although it will take time, I think this battle will lead to peace. It will. We need to work harder for that. For peace. What's your private dream? Huh? I've never thought about it. Well, I've got it. I want to create Elysium. Elysium! Do not forget that name, ladies and gentlemen! Elysium? Originally, the plan was this was a canon in Mega Man Zero, and it drove X mad without the memory of Zero's guidance and the anchor that held him to his moral ground, making him a tyrant. Originally, Copy X was going to be the original. Yes, and that's a dark story, and I love it! But I'm also okay with the way that the story actually went through. Yes, I actually very much understand why, because Cajun Afne said it himself, I think, that people would have felt horrible having to fight their hero and put him down. So they had to put something close enough, but far enough away that it wouldn't be that bad. Yes, it's a paradise where the human race coexists with reploids, peacefully. Yes, that is my dream. I'd like to create Elysium. Someday, in the near future. I wish Zero were here. Huh? You're talking about Zero again? No, nothing. Elysium. Oh yes. I'll do it someday. Alright, so that was the worst ending that you could possibly have for the Mega Man X game. So the original stream, we went through the good ending, and we finished with X. Now we've finished the bad ending, which you can only finish with X, and we got to see what happens then. Zero is dead. And, X, I'm trying to remember something. Hold on, I'm having a moment. Okay, yeah, Zero's dead, and wow. So this is the problem, because my memory is getting all muddled, because the actual continuation of the Mega Man X storyline for X6 mixes some of these storyline endings together to create the continuity. So in the actual canon continuation, Eurasia hits Earth, but Zero never gets awakened. And Zero does die. So these are weird little elements that they decided that was canon versus what any of these endings give you. It's still dark that X had to turn himself into the lock to bind what was effectively a god in an age where magic and technology are now synonymous. Only to have it broken free and threaten to bring back a time so vile that no one survived long enough to brave it remembered. To have it remembered. Yeah. So yeah, with this ending, we see that light erased X's memory of Zero. And that was a potential timeline path that would have led to the Zero series that Tempo had explained, where the missing fragment of Zero's information is driving X crazy because he was important to him and he had no guidance or anchor to keep him through all the horrible things that keep happening. Every one of these wars that he goes through, every time we play a Mega Man X game, that is a battle, and it is taking a toll on X. And Zero was the answer to keep him sane, to remind him that there's still good in the world. But with no Zero and having to do it all alone, it wore on him. And we still get to see that storyline play out, but in a different way, in a little bit of a less dark way. It's still very dark, and the path that X's poor life ends up going, and we'll see where that goes. We'll see how that plays out. But having no Zero is kind of terrible. Also, the mention of Elysium is only ever mentioned in this storyline. However, Elysium will be something very, very, very important, but you guys will never hear about it for thousands of years. Zero reminds him there's good in the world. Yes, Colonel Shadow Edge, Zero's a good guy. He literally sacrificed himself to save X. He's dead right now. Dead! He died again for the second time. So, about X5 and the gameplay is sharp. The idea of different endings is great. The Enigma idea is great as well. The RNG about whether or not you're going to be able to save the world, cool. A little annoying, but still a cool idea. Poorly done. They could have done better. Again, I love the part system. I love the fact that you can change characters. I love the ranking system. Ooh, I ended with a GA on 0 in this run. I don't know why you're responding to a guy unironically rocking the name Shadow Edge. But yes, in X's ending, we see that Zero's gone, but X has Zero's Z-Saber, and he remembers Zero, and he will never feel alone because he has Zero's Z-Saber to remind him why he fights. So, we have one more ending to go through in about 30 minutes, and I believe we can do it. This is gonna be hard. I believe this is gonna be very hard. I believe this is gonna be extremely hard. Oh, but we got Black Zero, so it might be a little easier. We got one more ending to go, Tempo. Which, by the way, you weren't here for the conversation with Zero and Dr. Light. Oh my god, so good. So good. Oh, it's so good. He's like, I don't need armor. He's like, alright, well, again, Dr. Light being a king of a man, he's like, well, it's your choice. I know you'll do the right thing if you choose to take this power up. And then that gets into Zero's head. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good! Dr. Light was well written, and even with the poor translation of the game. I'm familiar with it. He basically states, I alone am enough. Ah, such a good line! Watashi wa... What is the... I forgot how to say it in Japanese. Ore no... Ore wa hitori... Ore wa hitori de ii. There we go. I alone am enough. I am getting my butt spanked. Wait, why can't... Oh! Oh, I'm trying to, like, figure out why my special moves are not coming out. And it's because... I got used to the way they... See, this is how I can tell you that they improved from X5 to X4. To do the special moves in X4, you have to press a whole different button from your regular attack string. In X5, they streamlined it. Your regular attack button is the button you use to do these moves now, which allows you to feel a lot more flow between your moveset. Zero has 2 modes in X5, broken and useless. Zero is way more streamlined in X5. Super. And that's another perfect example. My health bar is very low. I'm gonna have such a hard time. Alright, I need to know these boys' weaknesses. So if anybody remembers them, that'd be great. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, there it is. Don't be a jerk. Ooh, you put a box between us. You're a jerk. What are you doing? Ah! Uh-oh. Ah! What a jerk. Stop being a jerk. It's the shield one that you're talking about. That one's useless except for the fact that you can use a nasty little glitch with it that I don't know how to do and don't care to learn. Easy glow! Ba, 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 ba. Okay, I found his weakness. Stop being a jerk! Stop falling on me! Uh-oh, there we go. The boss is definitely going to take a lot longer with Zero. Ah! Ah, fish sticks. Okay, fine. Just keep falling on me. Nobody ever... No! Bad Firefly! Bad Firefly! What did I tell you? Stop being a bad Firefly. No. Ow! Ah! Iframes lasted too long, you jerk. Ah! That upward swing needs iframes, but you know what? I kind of like that it doesn't. Force you to be more skilled. Good night, Izzy Glow. Warning! Warning! I don't know what this guy's weak to. I want to hit him with this again. Wait a minute, I know what he's weak to. Sea Flasher. Get down here, you jerk. Weak! I know that hitting him does nothing afterward. It's just, it's fun. Let me have fun. This does a lot of damage. And I have more energy on it than I expected. Oh, out of energy. Blah. Oh, I forgot to get the health packs. Dum dum.
Matrix.
Alright. He's weak to water, but what's my water? Is it Twin Dream? I feel like it's Twin Dream. I don't think it's Twin Dream. What is it? Oh, is it? Wait, did I just pull that out by doing a dash? That's the move. There it is, that's the move. It wasn't water, it was wind. And this is one of those times where the command dash is helpful. Unless you mapped your dash button to like a bumper or something, which I did not. Whoa! It is much faster to just slice him up. That was an accident. Whoa, I deserve that. It took a beating because I was trying to make that fight end faster. Duff McWhalen! Very easy with Zero because I can't not hit him with his special. It's like impossible. I can't trust you. What's this guy weak to? Is it soul body? It's soul body, isn't it? It is. Fool! Coward! Alright, we don't need to be using that anymore. He sleeps! Ah, that's what everybody's been talking about. Now I see why you do it. Sigma was having a party, man. Jerk. Ugh. This guy is not letting me hit him. You know what? We don't need to do weaknesses, eh? Everything. I hit everything except for that thing. Ah, you jerk! All right. Ugh. Don't die, Gren. Binary Slash says, of course he's not letting you hit him. If he did, it wouldn't be a boss fight, would it? How's it going, Binary Slash? Ladies and gentlemen, we have another one of our wonderful returning navigators, and one of our best, even. Intro Man, or creator of Intro Man. It's been a while. Glad to see you're here. We're about to finish up with X5. We've done both of the other endings. We've done the X ending, good. We've done the bad ending. And now we're doing the Zero ending, good. And that'll wrap us up. Because... Also, why does this guy remind me of Shade Man, Woodman, and Gemini Man at the same time? That is not an inaccurate statement. I got nothing to say besides, yes, I have no idea what the Skybear is weak to. Sea Sword, E-Blade, Dark Hold. That's right. Dark Hold. You know what? I feel like the Dark Hold is really good against him when you're a 0. Let's see. Let's see. Let's get him. I forgot that. Ha! Bro. Ugh. Whoa! I'm gonna stay in the air. I'm gonna do an upward attack. Oh, the W Shredder? Nah, he's not weak to the W Shredder. He's only weak. He actually, the Never Contra Field Guide says he has no known weaknesses. But he is affected by the Dark Hold. And this, ooh. Alright, so this has been open for a while because I actually took a nap before the stream. Liquid Death. It's not alcoholic, it's a drink. It's this is a seltzer. And so it's been open for a little bit because I took a nap after opening it and drinking a little bit of it. It got a little bit flat and it tastes even better somehow. The Dark Hold is just Capcom's variant of Chaos Control. Yes, yes it is. Fight me. I can't fight you. You bring up a very sound argument, sir. All right, we're in the home stretch. You know what I miss? That electric attack from X4, which I'm forgetting the name of it right now. Ugh. I can confirm that Liquid Death is non-alcoholic as I have consumed it myself, and it is, despite what the name gives off, non-fatal. It is death for your thirst. It kills your thirst. That's the pun they maketh. Ah. Their tagline is literally murder your thirst. I need to get good with my 0 maneuvers. Woof. Yoku Blocks, ladies and gentlemen! A staple of the Mega Man franchise! Woohoo! Oh, okay. The final battle with my puny health bar. Let's see how I do. You missed the fight with Awakened Zero. I did the fight as regular X, unarmored, on extreme mode. It was fight. It was a rough fight.
I am impressive! The #1 Reploid you are! You came much earlier than I expected.
Did you tell all that same stuff to X when I was here last, sir? I should also mention that they have teas, Gren, which have 30 milligrams of natural caffeine. Yes, I know. And I enjoy them. They're very good. I strongly recommend Liquid Death if you have the extra means to have some. I'm not a sponsor. They're not sponsoring me. But they could. So could Rockstar. So could Rockstar. So much Rockstar is drank on this channel. Anyway.
I'll finish this battle once and for all.
I personally prefer the one labeled Dead Billionaire, which tastes like an Arnold Palmer. I've never had Dead Billionaire. I'd love to try that.
Zero. I'll ask you one more time. Don't you want to acquire the power of your true self? Ha! I have my true powers. I met an old man, ding ding, who knows a lot about you. He told me an interesting story. He told me that you are something far greater than what you appear to be. On his advice, I scattered the virus so that it could infiltrate you, but you haven't shown any signs of waking up.
Okay, so in the previous run, when we played as X, he did not mention that the old man told him to do this. He made it seem like it was his idea. This makes Wily much more evil than we originally thought he was.
I won't become a maverick. I won't yield to your pitiful virus. You don't seem to understand. I'm not talking about becoming a maverick.
Gren, for many of us, this isn't news. I know. But it's for the newbies. It's for the people that have discovered Mega Man for the first time through my channel, which there's a few surprisingly enough, and honestly, that's one of the biggest reasons I started Mega Mondays. It's for them. And for old fans to talk about the lore together, too. But yeah, this is the reason why I'm so deep in the lore on Mega Mondays. But for those new, the old man he speaks of is Dr. Albert W. Wily. Which is why the final fight with Sigma, his final body is called Final Sigma W. Because Wily had to go put his W on that, didn't he? And you know what the sad thing is? As a young lad, even though I knew about the classic series, I guess I didn't really put the dots together. I never understood what the W was short for. I was like, why is the W there? What's it there for? What does that mean? What is the W? I guess I'll never know.
You felt it, didn't you? You felt a tremendous power fill your body. A power from the virus. That is because the virus purifies your body. Shut up. You can destroy me, but death is all that awaits you, too. Embrace your true self now, or forever be lost. Wake up, Zero. I'm not afraid to die, but I won't die alone.
Wow. That was flipped. When we played X's story, Sigma said the same thing, but in reference to Zero while talking to X. Even a full century later, Wily is still engaging his warlording ways.
Ha! Pathetic fool! So be it!
Alright, this is gonna be a tough fight. Let's go! I have no idea what this guy's weakness is, if it is weak to anything. I botched that jump. I don't know why. Oh, his after image hurts? His after image hurts. Why? Now I'm scared of getting close to this man. Ah! Ooh. My reaction was to try to slap it back instead of to run away from it. He seems to be weakest to the Z-Saber himself. That's what it looks like, right? That man took so much damage. Ow. Okay, I deserve that. Ah. I'm playing too fast and loose with his attacks. Oh, you're doing another round. Okay, hello. I deserve that. I didn't know he could do 2 rounds in a row. I thought he only could do 1 round and that was it. Nope. He was like, yo, well, that was the first one. Here's the second wave, jerk. Put me to bed. All right, take him a little more seriously, Gren. This is not an easy fight. Psycho Sigma, everybody. I got so scared of him. I don't know why. Yeah. Ooh, come on. What? All right, you're just playing with my emotions, sir. Ooh, ha-ha! I gotcha. Well, while Gren is going slightly psycho against Psycho Sigma, I think it's time I drop the lore bomb for all the newbies. Please, go right ahead. We've spoken a lot about this fight. We've already read the, if none of you were aware, yes, Zero is in fact Wily's creation. Yes. We found that out from Power Battles or Power Fighters. I don't remember which one's the second one. We also got extra confirmation from X4 at the end of that when you played with Zero. And boy, do we get a lot of hard confirmation here.
The #1 hunter you are. Zero. Tell me, which one of you is stronger? X or Zero?
However, the only actual hint of this we've seen is in Power Fighters. That was more than a hint. That was blatant evidence.
Who cares? Where are you, Sigma? Face me!
I love how cut right to the point Zero is. He doesn't want to listen to this guy's nonsense.
Calm down. I'm here. Let me tell you about an old man I met. He told me you are the strongest in the universe. Tell me, who is that old man?
How should I know? I don't know such a person.
You must know him. Don't tell me you've never met him in your dreams.
X4, 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 X4. I don't know him.
He seems very interested in you, as if he was your own father.
Ah, but we know, Zero.
Shut up! Enough! I won't allow you to escape this time, Sigma!
Let's go, Sigma! I'm gonna get so spanked. Duck! I don't know if he has a weakness. Oh, duck. Oh, duck. I think it's this, actually. Nope, that doesn't do snot. I had to get the hit. I did it. I got the hit. Oh, here we go. Well, that hurts him. That's good to know. Oh, that's his weakness. I think I found his weakness. You screwed up, Sigma, by forcing me to dash through you like that. Okay. I'm afraid of dying. 1 sub-tank. This is an easier fight than I anticipated. Coward. Oh, okay, I have to play the game with this one. As Zero. With X, I couldn't. With X, I didn't have to because I had the armor. Oh, ah. Well, now you've broken the game. So I'm just gonna beat up your hand. Screw your hand, sir. Woo! Whoa, the blocks! Oh! Oh, I got lucky that he decided he wasn't gonna do the sweep because that thing was gonna slam me. Hello. You coward. Oh. Okay, you're beating me up and he's about to crush me. Twin Dream, really? Why didn't you say so? Wow, that just turned him off. I thought it was the silly little W slash. Twin Dream. Well, I put him down. First try. Did use 2 sub-tanks, though. Hey, Grencye. Hey, Crimson Kai. Another returning navigator, everybody. Crimson Kai, thank you for coming by. You came just at the end again, but that's okay. We're still happy to have you.
Darn! But I'll never die alone! I'll take you down with me!
So each time, so when you played as X, he said, I'll take Zero with me. Not, I will take you down with me. No matter who you play as, he's taking Zero down. Probably because he has an obsession with him. Probably because the guy he's working with has an obsession with him too. But I think that's interesting. But it does make a lot more sense that he takes Zero out instead of X when he's going down. Because as he told X, it hurts you much more when I take somebody that you care about or hurt some other people than when I hurt you. So I'm gonna make you suffer by taking him away.
Oh, the devious evil! You've lost. What can you do now? X seems to be somewhere close. The three of us can die together. You won't feel lonely if X is with you. No, leave X out of this. Time to go! Say goodbye, Zero!
It was a good fight. That was a good fight. That was so fun as Zero. Zero! 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 No! Don't die! Do you hear me? Zero! Zero!
You're dead!
Huh? No! Now you know just what it is you're fighting for. Sigma would not go down. Now, we've spoken about this on the first run through. That is Slime Sigma. And it was like an emergency body for just... It's clearly incomplete with whatever the heck it was going to be. And it had just one big powerful shot to fire off, and that's it. They basically just got special beam cannon. Yes! If Zero wasn't dead, he's gonna die now!
How persistent you are. Die, Sigma. X. Do you hear me? Darn. Your optimism led to your own demise.
Where are you, Colonel Shadow Edge? How are you seeing this and still thinking our boy is bad? This is a hero to the end!
You should live.
Even in death, you cannot stop Dr. Light. Or Dr. Wily. So many memories.
Die, Sigma.
For they live on through X and Zero.
It's strange. I've defeated the Sigma virus. Why did I fight against Sigma again? I feel pain. Oh, I see. The energy is running out. And the memory device is malfunctioning.
The memory device is malfunctioning. That is the Reploid's version of my life is flashing before my eyes. He's really dying.
Finally, I'm going to die.
Rest now, Maverick Marauder. Your battle is over.
Who is this? Even now, I have no idea.
He could have been told who it was. Dr. Light gave him the chance. He had the chance when he talked to Dr. Light, but Dr. Light chose not to tell him. Feigned ignorance. Because he didn't want Zero to feel that he was a bad person. Just because a bad person made him. Yeah, I don't think that Zero would have done I don't think Zero would have made a bad choice. I don't think Dr. Light thought that Zero would have made a bad choice. He just didn't want to put that anguish on him. Which I don't know if it's the right or the wrong thing to do, because it doesn't matter that Dr. Wily made him. It doesn't change who he is. Not then. Not the Zero we know. Not the Zero he became for us.
I've had a recurring nightmare. This time, it's my figure that appears. I see
I finally got the meaning of the dream. What? What are you making? It's the one that destroys Reploids. Now, I'm sure that Dr. Wily did not say the one that destroys Reploids, because the term Reploid didn't exist in Wily's time, and they had no idea that they would create Reploids. But that is how Zero is translating the thought to what it is now. I understand everything now. Where are you, Colonel Shadow Edge? All of this is for you. All of this is for you, Colonel Shadow Edge. Proof that you're right, but you're also wrong, because you're right about a version of Zero that is no more and is never going to exist. Ugh! But alas, the end has come for him. Death comes for all life forms. Reploids or Maverick, farewell, Zero. Your saber is in better hands now. He was evil. He was created evil, but he became something better. Even in his dying breath, he thinks of Iris, the girl he loved, the girl he wanted to protect. Iris, I'm sorry. The girl he failed to protect. I'm sorry, X, but I think I have to die to restore the peace. But now, everything will come to an end. Goodbye, X. He failed protecting her, and you think he ever forgave himself about it? Even in death he thought about it. And he apologized to her. What do you mean Base refused to die? Base can never die! Oh, my boy is definitely dead. Decommissioned, turned off, put to pieces, recycled. What happened to my puppy? Where's Treble? Base didn't evolve. Well, Base didn't have the ability to evolve because he was just a robot. Okay, that is a perfect wrap-up to Mega Man X5. Now, I didn't expect this episode to take the entire 2 hours of a Mega Mondays run, but I'm not upset that it did. I personally had a good time going through these iterations of the story, having these fights, and showing off the events that happened. And the story was thick. The story for X5 was very thick. A lot of parts were very poorly written, and there are definitely some missing cutscenes that could have definitely been put in there. But it was a very thick storyline and a very heavy storyline. A lot of things happened. And the reason for that is because, and I said it before, they originally intended for X5 to be the last X series game. Personally, I think it was a good idea that they did not end it at X5, because they definitely could do more with X, and they did do more with X, and I think they did a good job going forward with X. Gameplay wise, not so much, but hey, that's because Capcom loves cutting their corners. But I know how you must feel, Gren, but surely you realize that Base has no chance to recover. 100 years have passed and his E-Tank ran out. That boy has definitely, he's a good boy, all right? He's an angry boy, but he's a good boy. So here's the funny thing about Dr. Wily. He's not a good man, but he keeps making accidental, his best robots are always accidental good boys. What does that tell you? Your best is better than you mean it to be, Wily. You can't make something great that's evil. A most foul man. Excuse my language. I'm sorry, children. It's just, I love that line. It gets me to the core. Never curse. F-bombs are bad. I would sacrifice a life, but I've already beat the game. I'm sorry. A most foul man. It's such a good line. But that being said, the running theory that I agree with is that there was a law passed, and we see it leaning that way because of Mega Man 10 and Mega Man 9. I don't remember which one exactly, but it looks like their artificial lifespan on robots became very important, and they decided to maybe put a ban on robots because of the dangers imposed by all the Wily Wars, and so we lost that technology. So that's why we saw no robots, and that's why nobody was dependent on robots for a while, and the the advent of Reploids was a huge thing, and people became immediately dependent on it. And so that's why I think that's how it happened. But even someone like Ballade could not betray the original Mega Man, just as Zero couldn't betray X. The ones literally designed to kill Mega Man ended up benefiting him. Yes, every single time. Every single time. You cannot be evil and great. That is a secret lesson from the Mega Man franchise. If you are great, you must be good. Even if someone meant for you to be evil, if you are to be great, you will be good. And I like that message. Don't be a bad guy. You can be a mean guy like Bass, but not a bad guy. Alright, I thoroughly enjoyed playing Mega Man X5. I have no more words for X5. I think I've gone through it up, down, left, right. Just to recap really quickly, the gameplay was a lot of fun. They definitely improved on it from X4. The presentation of the game took a hit. I don't know why they decided not to do voices or cutscenes, animated cutscenes. That would have been amazing. As I've stated before, the artists were disappointed that they were charging the full price of the game, the same price as X4, and there are not even voices in the game. And on that note, we draw the curtain on Mega Man X5. Grant, any final thoughts? Yes, of course. But the story for X5 was amazing. Flawed, because again, they seem to have cut corners, and I'm very disappointed about that. But the message and the storytelling aside, the feel of the game is always going to be there. I love the endings, the multiple endings. I love the fact that you can change characters depending on what stage you're going to, between stages. I love the fact that you can choose different armors for X, and I love the part system. These are all good ideas that they brought into X5 that they didn't have in X4, and that's where X5 was better. But there were a lot of things that they could have done a lot better in X5, and when X6 was announced, I expected more improvements. There were things. Another thing I forgot to mention is the ranking system. I love the ranking system. I remember as a kid, I went through the game to make sure I got the highest rank on both characters by the end of the game. And that was my favorite thing to do. It was very challenging. However, I couldn't do that for the Mega Mondays stream because the Mega Mondays stream is very much lore heavy. And to do a Master E ranker, I don't know what the MEH, I don't know what it stands for. Master Extreme Hunter. We're gonna require like running through the stage extremely fast, not reading any of the story, pause screens never being used because you can't pause the game. If you pause the game, the timer's still running, and so that wasn't conducive to storytelling. So I couldn't do it, but I gave it my best shot regardless. So my question is, what awaits us now? If I'd have to guess, X6, yes. There are no surprises going forward. We are going through the rest of the X series chronologically because there are no in-between games, there are no spin-off games anymore, sadly. And there is a reason for that. There is a very big reason for that. But we'll talk about that when we get there. There is one spin-off game, but that will be done after X8 for a very good reason. Its playstyle is very different, and the timeline it is on is its own. So we will deal with that when we get there. In the meantime, it's time to lock onto a person to raid. This is true. Give me some good names, sir. Hold on. I like that music. There we go. Let's raid somebody, ladies and gentlemen. Who am I going to? The One Magic Bean! Yeah, I like that guy! Let's give that guy a bit of love, ladies and gentlemen. Does he have an exclamation point in the name, or did you just put that in there? One Magic Bean. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen the One Magic Bean, he's a wonderfully friendly person. You definitely will enjoy his stream if you have time and nothing but time on your hand right now, or just like watching people play games. He's a great guy, and his stream UI is gorgeous. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. My stream is absolutely amateur, and I know that, but hey, I don't have as much time as I wish I did to do this streaming thing. If I didn't work such a demanding job, and if I wasn't having to work toward a lot of other things, I would definitely put a lot more time into making this channel a lot better. I still mean to. I still have very much every intention to do so. But with my limited time, it makes it a little bit difficult. So I do apologize. Hello. I like the way my channel looks. For the current stream, anyway. For Mega Mondays, at least. I just put that in there. Thank you. Alright, so, ladies and gentlemen, if you still want to hang out, the One Magic Bean will be the next channel to jump onto. Please, enjoy his channel. He's a friendly dude. As for Mega Mondays, and your host Grencye here, I'll see you next week, where we're going to go into Mega Man X6 and see what's going on now that the world is in ruins. Have a good day, everybody. Enjoy your evening. Rock on.